Hello, fabulous, airy Gemini, and welcome to me, Healer K, and to your tarot reading for the upcoming next 3 months. And this is timeless reading, so whenever you find this on YouTube, it's valid there and then, and 3 months ahead. And just a reminder, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know the drill. Okay, we have 6 of Pentacles. Oh, 10 of Cups here. Great energies coming out for you this upcoming 3 months. This wanted to come out. Ace of Pentacles. It's a lot of new beginnings here in the readings. 9 of Wands. And 9 of Pentacles here. And what we have here in the bottom. What brought you here? Knight of Wands. So this is a fire energy. And so you are on fire. And this Knight of Wands is things is already in motion in your life. So this is a passionate energy. For some of you, this is like love is manifesting in your life, or you have a passion project in your life that's you put a lot of emotions inside. That gives you great drive. So you have a lot of energy in your life right now. And you are launching ahead in your life. And you are manifesting. This is the 6 of Pentacles. It's about receiving and giving, sharing. So you are in the position, and I sense it, you are a sought after person. Many people are coming to you for support. And I don't talk about support in money or in kind. It's like they come for your advice, to be in your energy, because this fiery forward moving energy, it attracts people. So you are attracting people. And when you attract people, you share what you have with them freely. Great energy for you. And this is the past time energies that you brought into these 3 months. So there was a new beginning manifesting in you. So this is an Pentacles is earth energies. So it's tangible. You can touch it, you can see it, you can talk about it, you can share it with others. So you recently have had a great idea, and I sense here that it was a new old idea. I sense that you had this was an idea that's been coming and going in your mind for a very, very long period of time. And every time it showed up, you've been thinking, no, not now, or it will never work, or as I said, wrong timing or wrong idea in that time. And right now, it's like actually what gave this idea traction was that you didn't have any other idea. It was empty in your calendar. It was empty in your mind. The time was right. It was a time slot for this idea to this seed to hit the ground, get watered, and start growing. And it's grown very quick because we have 10 and 9s here. So this idea is already finishing off its first cycle soon, because you will reap the rewards. And I sense, like I said, 9, 9, 10, and it did get from 1 to 6. So I sense here that this idea exploded so quickly. It is just blown up from nothing to get very big. So it's closing out a cycle, and you will soon be giving birth to something that will be built upon this idea. It will be expanded like a new dimension. So I sense that right now you don't see it, but in the upcoming 3 months you will see the next generation of this project, this idea. And and that's why it's closing its cycle so quick, because you already see the next level of this. And this 10 of cups here, family, relationship, the children here, your home, your close neighborhood, you have everything you need, and this is your state of mind. I have everything I need. I cannot think of anything that I don't have or want right now, because I am in the middle of having everything I need. In your emotional state, you have this 9 of Wands. So here comes something that I not talked about. I only talked about these beautiful energies up here. So did this come free? Did all this come with no cost? No. Here, your emotional state, you've been in a great fight, and you will still be in fighting mode. So manifesting this idea has taken some toll on you. You've been challenged. You've been forced to be forceful with other people, with other groups, with other companies, with other couples, with neighbors. So you have had to fight for this. And on the outside, everything looked perfect, but inside you, it's been a struggle. And the sweetness of this struggle you have and will have is that I was right, and it is worth it. Because look what I have in my life now. Look what I have achieved. Look how I made this plant grow up to this huge tree that I will harvest and expand to a forest. So even if it's been an emotional struggle for you, it's been not, you've been hurt, you've been hit, but it have strengthened you, because you know that this struggle, it is worth what I have been doing. So let's see here what learning you will be having during this upcoming 3 months. What can this 9 of Wands? No, it was this one I was aiming for. The Empress. Yes. Creativity, the growth. So I see here this Venus, the planet Venus is the ruler of the Empress card, because the Empress is about Taurus, manifesting things, building wealth, and Libra, the beauty in life. And so this, you can see, she have a very big dress because she's a little round, and some say that she's pregnant. So this is a growing energy. That's why we have this wheat that's ready to harvest, fully grown trees. We have the sun in the background. So this is harvest time for you. But when we harvest, we can be in the sense of having everything we need, or we can be in the sense of loss when we harvest. So we need to accept that life runs in cycles. So it's like eating an apple. This acceptance of life is like eating an apple. You know, eating an apple, the reason for eating an apple can be that it's healthier than a candy or a cake. And if you compare an apple with a candy or cake or a sweet or a dessert, the apple will not feel as sweet, as good, as crispy, and as enjoyable if we put an apple in our mouth and our mind telling us, I want cake, I want a lollipop, I want a piece of chocolate. And then I put an apple in my mouth. And so what you do and what you think, if it's not aligned, it's easy to end up in a position of being in a struggle. So another way to eat the apple, to accept what's happening in life right now, is to let the apple be the apple and not wish that the apple is something else. So be in the grateful mood of taking the apple to your mouth, take the bite, feel the sweetness, the juicy, the freshness, the texture, and enjoy eating the apple instead of being in the mind longing for something else. Enjoy what you have and what you reap. So put perspective on your struggle, because fantastic things are taking place in your life. Embrace the full experience of what's happening here right now. Okay, I think it's absolutely redundant to take a career reading card here, but you will get some advice here, I sense. God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. And for you who are not religious, please replace the word God for anything that suits you and works for you, what's functionally for you. But we are all connected to a common energy, the collective energy. And in our interaction with the collective energy, we give and take. And so be in the position of giving and receiving. And recall that all living creatures, humans, animals, and all the green, earthy things around you, the water in your life, you are working together as a collective. And that could be called God, the wonder of nature. So embrace what is in your life and around you. So let's see, love and romance, relationships. What's message for Gemini for the upcoming 3 months about relationships? Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I would say that let's see what's in this, because I sense this is quite deep hidden. I sense this is a separation from. It's like you've been carrying around something that you've been longing for throwing away, because I see it hanging on the side of you, outside your body, like it's connected to your belt, and it's dingling on the side on your hip. And I sense here that you unhook this from your belt and just leave it behind. And it's like you unhook it from your belt without using your eyes. You're looking straight forward. You just put your hand behind you, unhook it from your belt, and without looking at it, you put it down on the ground, just beside your pathway, because it's not anymore on your path. So you just put it down. And you put it down just because you're ready with it. So I don't feel any attachment to this. It's shaped like a bowl. It's with a very narrow neck, and it has a cap on it. So it's a round and a narrow neck and a cap on it, and then a string that was hooked into your belt. And you just unhooked it, placed it on the side of the road, and just left it there with no attachment to this object, because you was ready with it. And I just wonder, this is a general reading, so what's in this wide bottle with narrow neck and cap that was time for you to leave behind? I get the word potion. So I sense you are releasing something that you've been carrying on for a long time. I sense this has to do with this idea that's been coming back and forth many times in your life. When you was able to manifest that, you became able to leave something behind that you've been carrying on, like potion. And it says here, your partner. So I think that this will create a new dynamic with your partner, and maybe this dynamic that will change. Because when you change, the dynamic with your partner will change. Or for you who are single, the dynamic on who you see as a possible future partner will shift a little bit. And sometimes you may be in the longing for the old perspective. And it will maybe take some time to embrace the new type of individuals you are attracted to, because they are a little new to you. And I sense that you will be attracted more to going from more secure to more challenging, that will trigger more parts within yourself. It's like you broaden up, you become wider. Okay, let's bring out the final oracle card here. What's the lamp? Remembrance. I sense with this is a window, and it's for me this is being on the outside of a house and look into the window, and we see the face of something inside here, and maybe because I'm a man, but I perceive this as boobs. Sorry. And so I get a very feminine, I get a very soft person inside here, that's on the outside look quite harsh, but it is a very feminine, soft person inside here. And it's a lamp here. So you will be guided here. And it will bring back memories. So I think for some of you, this could be perceived as your mother, and this is your childhood remembrance. You will remember something from your childhood. And I sense this will come to light, and you have not seen this for very, very long time. It will be like, aha, or yes, I remember that now. And funny, I have not been thinking of this since then, since it happened. So I sense here for you, that's for you who are women, that want to reconnect with the motherhood within yourself, or you as a male to the warmth of the feminine side that we call feminine. We are mainly all the same. But so you will find the coziness, the secureness, the safety feeling within yourself. You will get that in view. You will see that. And when you see that, it will be in your, you will feel it in your body, in your heart, in your breast, and it will shower your stomach with the feeling of security, of safety, like being embraced and sitting in your mother's lap. And she talks sweetly into your ear, cuddling you, comforting you. And you have the sense of safety. And sometimes we need to remember, we need to recall that this was then, but we also have accesses. We can access this right now in our memory. And for you who never experienced this with your mother or your father or another grown-up person when you was a child, you can create this on your own. You can create your own comfort corner somewhere in your life, somewhere in your room, your apartment, or wherever you are located. And embrace yourself and talk nicely to yourself. Acknowledge yourself. Okay, great energies and great reminders, and great free months ahead of you. The seed is planted and it will be harvested, and it will bring happiness and depth into your life, because you are the forceful person that sometimes need to be reminded, when you eat an apple, you eat an apple and enjoy it. And embrace yourself and your resources. Talk nicely to yourself. Show yourself self-compassion, self-acceptance. And recall that God and the collective that's all around you is your source of life, of energy. So, great reading, and thank you very much for having me to share this reading together with you. So take care, and remember, you are loved and I love you. Have great free months upcoming. See you soon. Bye bye.